What's up, fam? This is your girl Amanda, and I'm coming back to y'all with Amanda Vlogs. So let's talk United Airlines and the video that went viral yesterday. So a passenger, which happened to be a Chinese man, was dragged off an overbooked flight from Chicago to Louisville. And after everyone boarded the plane, the passengers were told that 4 of the United employees needed to be on that flight, and that they did ask the passengers to give up seats for compensation. So when no one actually volunteered to get off the plane, because hell, people got places to go, so names were being selected by United for them to get off of the plane. And so they called off a Chinese doctor's name. His name has not been revealed. I have looked at several different reports, but his name has not been revealed, so I do not know his name. But his name was called off, but he refused to give up his seat. And since he refused to give up his seat, he was dragged off the plane by United personnel. And in the process of them dragging him off the plane, they actually bloodied up his lip, I believe, or his nose. Either way, he was bleeding while they was dragging him off of this plane, y'all. So check out this video.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh my God! My God! What are you doing? No, this is wrong! Oh my God! Look at what you did to him! Oh my God!
I have to go home. I have to go home. I have to go home. I have to go home.
I saw the video, which was so awful. I really thought this was very ridiculous that they forced this man off of the plane. And at the end of the video, you heard him saying, I need to go home, I need to go home. And it's because he's a doctor and he needed to go home to see his patients. And that's why he refused to give up his seat. And my thing is this, it's United's fault that they overbooked this flight. I don't give a damn if their own employees needed to get on this flight. If someone refused to give up their seat that they paid for, then they should not have to be dragged off this damn plane like a criminal. I don't care if he was Chinese, white, black, whoever. If someone refused to give up their seat, United has to be okay with that. And they should not have to have security drag someone off because they did not want to give up their seat. I'm sorry, people may have had things to do. Like this doctor, he needed to get home to his patients. And he was passionate about that. And so he refused to give up his seat. And I just think United was wrong in this situation. And if I was the doctor, I would sue the brake shoes off of United. Honey, I would sue the pubic hairs off the CEO, honey. I sure would. I would sue them to high heavens for that, because they bloodied up this man's face, and that was uncalled for. And speaking of the CEO of United Airlines, he did issue a statement. So check out what he had to say, y'all. He said, "This is an upsetting event to all of us here at United. I apologize for having to reaccommodate these customers. Our team is moving with a sense of urgency to work with the authorities and conduct our own detailed review of what happened. We are also reaching out to this passenger to talk directly to him and further address and resolve this situation." Oscar Munoz, CEO, United Airlines. And y'all, I probably messed up his name. I'm not gonna lie to you. But check out what the CEO said. He said, reaccommodate. No, you dragged him off of that damn plane, honey. They dragged him off the plane. That's not reaccommodating. That's dragging him off the plane like he's a criminal, like he's actually done something wrong. And it was also said that the CEO doubled down in a letter to employees on Monday evening, claiming that employees, quote, followed established procedures, unquote, when removing a passenger from a plane because it was overbooked, and calling the passenger, quote, disruptive and belligerent, unquote. And also, according to the letter, when the crew members first approached the passenger to tell him to leave, he, quote, raised his voice and refused to comply, unquote. And each time they asked again, quote, he refused and became more and more disruptive and belligerent, unquote. And crew members, quote, were left with no choice but to call Chicago aviation security officers to insist in removing the customer from the flight, unquote. So the CEO continued to write, quote, continued to resist running back onto the aircraft in defiance of both our crew and security officials. And so he continues to say to his employees that the company could learn lessons from the incident, but said, I'm empathetically stand behind all of you. So basically the CEO is saying that he don't give a damn about them passengers and that he will stand behind all his employees to the end. His ass need to worry about the passengers as much as he does his employees, because if it wasn't for these damn passengers paying for the flight, his ass wouldn't have a job, and damn sure his employees wouldn't either. So he needs to really be concerned about the passengers as well. Now, he'll be concerned about the passengers when everybody stops flying on damn United, right? And truth be told, the CEO is full of shit, because when he said they were following procedures by dragging someone off of the plane because they refused to give up their seat that they had already paid for. And this man did not look to be disruptive or belligerent. He just wanted to go home so he can get to his patients. This CEO is out of his freaking mind, for real, because it was just wrong. This situation was wrong. And there were some people that were saying that this whole incident was discrimination, and they discriminated against him because he was Chinese, and that a lot of Chinese people are going to refuse to fly on United now because of this whole situation. And truth be told, y'all, I am so glad I did not book United when I booked my flight for June, okay? We did not go with United. I went with JetBlue. So hopefully JetBlue is not on that bullshit when we travel in June. Okay? And a lot of people are not happy about this situation, especially the ones that frequently fly on United all the time. So y'all know Twitter went ham. They are disgusted with United. And I've actually never flown on United before. I have flown on AirTran, which I don't think AirTran is around anymore. I think it's just Southwest. But honey, I know now to not book with United, because if they overbook the flight and if they call my name and I refuse to get off the plane, they're gonna drag my ass off, bloody my nose, and then drag my ass off the plane. We ain't trying to have that, okay? We're not trying to do that. But anyway, y'all need to check out some of these tweets. Okay, so you saw all the tweets, and I gave my opinion. I think it's a very messed up situation that United did to this man, and it wasn't right. It was not right that they drug him off of that plane like he was a criminal, when only thing that he wanted to do was get home to his patients. And if United wanted their employees on the plane, and if no one wanted to get off of that plane, then they should have let their employees go on another plane. Point blank, period. And no one should have been made to get off the plane. It was United's fault that they overbooked the flight, not the passengers' fault. and no one should be made to get off of it. Even if there is a compensation, no one should be made to get off the plane. If they refuse to get off the plane and the compensation, oh well, find your employees a different flight to get on. So what are your thoughts about this whole situation? Y'all just let me know down in the comment section. And if you are new to my channel, y'all know what I got to do. Subscribe and hit that bell right beside it so y'all can get notifications as well. And y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video. Alrighty.